Well, good morning, welcome to the channel. It's a very breezy morning at Sharm El Sheikh, so we're going to carry on. It's the beach tour this morning. It is 6 a.m. and look at that sun. Don't know if you can see that breaking through, but it's definitely cooler this morning. Anyway, without further ado, come along, travel with me. Let's have a look at the beach. So, moving from the building parts over there, you've got a few numerous places, gaps through the hedge, kind of, built-in paths, as you can see. And we've got several more up there as well that take you to the beach. All nice smooth concrete they've got here. And then you come to this wonderful beach, which kind of try and leave us running this morning. Should be nice and quiet. Haven't really seen anyone about yet, apart from the workers. Look at this. Had to show you the sun slowly rising this morning. Sunrise is about, at the moment, we're in November 2025, and I believe sunrise is about 5:45 in the morning, something like that. Let's just do a nice pan shot so I can show you this beach. Look at that. Also, we've got several buildings on the beach this end. We'll take a look at them. Again, haven't fully experienced the beach yet. We're actually doing that today. But it's definitely a lot more windier today. So let's have a look. We'll show you some of these beds you can use while you're here. Just there you've got, again, another one of the shower facilities that I talk about. Let's head down. We'll do our usual bit. Some more shower facilities here. Got a little football post down there if you want to play on the beach. What I'll do, we'll head straight down to the seashore. Show you that. Now, unlike the UK, the sand here is a lot more rougher. It's, I think, because it's mainly broken coral over the years and years and years. But I'll show you a bit more once we get down there. So, like I said, you've got several kind of bed stations, as I like to call them. Over there, oh, we've got someone skiing, kind of, with a paragliding thing. I'm sure there'll be an expert tell me what that's actually called. But a lovely, tranquil kind of place. Again, they're spaced out very sort of evenly, but with plenty of room between each of you. Let's have a look again. We've got a nice empty one here. Let's take a look at this one. You've got one here. I think they're normally set out in sort of 2s and 3s. And you've either got these kind of settings. Look at this. I do like how they do the roofs here. They're sort of kind of thatch style, as I call it. But you come down and you got these kind of bed things. When you first come down in the morning, like I said, they're so full of sand from yesterday. But this one's got 4 on. Look at that. But yeah, and I literally just face, if I sit here, so if I sit here, you can see how close you are to the water there. Look. And then what we'll do, we'll head down to the beach part. Now, It's not literally smooth sand, just literally all the way in, because I know some places are. I suppose Maldives is like that. But this is what I mean by there is parts where it is kind of sand, and yes, if you got bucket and spade, I suppose you could do that. But then you've got to watch your feet, because there are some parts like this where it literally is broken coral through the years, or I'm pretty certain that's what that actually is made of. So look at that for a scene. So what we'll do now, we'll do our little water scene. Now you can have a listen for a few seconds as we're right close to the water. Isn't that good? Look at that. Absolutely love that. You can see some of the rocks appearing, so you really need, if you're going to come out and go into the water, because there is coral and that out there, you can snorkel and that sort of thing. We should be doing that this morning. I'll try and get you some images of that as well. I'll perhaps add it into this one. I want to see what the footage looks like first. But look at this. But it is kind of, and it obviously does go deeper, but it is kind of smooth. But there is rocks and that in, so you will need footwear if you're going out there, just to be aware. Because as you can see, there is lots of rocks, and some of them can be sharp, so just be careful if you are doing this. Now looks like our friendly heron is back out there. Just gonna have a quick glimpse of him, see if we can zoom that in. He's obviously out for a morning breakfast. Anyway, go on, let's go and have a look along the beach at the other facilities. Now hopefully you can hear him. I did film one of these yesterday. There's several of these about. Let me know in the comments if you know what these are actually these are called. Anyway, come on. But yes, absolutely lovely beach. Love this, and very much kind of the sun can kind of set in with the rocks as you go in, where the bits of coral have been and that kind of thing for a long time. But absolutely love this. I can see someone's already built a pyramid on the beach. We'll have a quick look out of sand from yesterday, but you've got to come and look at this. It's a really excellent beach. Right, so we move a bit further along. Let's have a look. I've just got to show you this pyramid. Someone Aussie had a bit too much time on their hands yesterday. Looks like they started doing one there. But look at this. Or even left the tools down as well, look. It's quite good, isn't it? Absolutely love that. Pretty good job. Right, that's really coming out now. Anyway, we're going to have a look at the facilities for you. So let's just take a quick look. Like I said, it's still very early. It's definitely a lot breezier today. They did say it was going to be a bit cooler today. So it's going to be down to 28 today. But yeah, there's a few people come down the front today, and yeah, it's definitely lovely to come down about 6:45, and then you can just be ready to see the sunrise. Okay, so you obviously have another location coming from, I would say that's kind of like the main pool. That's normally where we've been using, or second pool along as you come from the hotel. If you watch the playlist and you see the pool tour. So a cabana here. Now you got a bar area. This is open mostly all through the day as far as I'm aware. I think the bars are normally about something like I think it's 10 till 4, something like that. So, but you have got a little games area just here, as you can see. Now, this is where they had the party last night. They had what they call a white party, so if you do come down, I did put some glimpses on my Instagram page as well, but it wasn't easy to film last night, so I couldn't do too much of it, I'm afraid. But when they did a white party, it was a bit of a disco. They'll have some entertainers coming as well, as like I said, as you would possibly seen if you check my Instagram page. But yeah, bar area. Like I said, it does get quite busy. Let me just pan that out a bit for you. But that's where that is. Now from this angle, we've come to the other far end of the kind of beach area for the hotel. So I just thought I'd show you that. That sun does look really nice coming through there, doesn't it? So more cabanas and sort of beds and that as you go along with the parasols. You will come just the other side of the bar. You'll come to this area just here. Obviously, if you want to do paragliding and sort of surfing and all that kind of thing, if you go and check with the guys in there, they'll be able to let you know a bit more. Again, I won't be doing that, but just to let you know, that's where that is anyway. And also, obviously you can come in that end as well, bar just there. If you walk a bit further along, obviously you'll come to this area here. Obviously we are kind of just at the right side as you walk down of the hotel, and also you would have seen from my pool video, this area here is another dining sort of refreshments area. Obviously second pool, or as I call it, main pool, just to the right there. Kind of lunch areas there. So we'll continue, as you've got another shower area just there. It is very kind of, there is, I don't like to say potholes, but it is kind of bumpy and all that kind of thing here. So as you can see, and we have got some of the boats and that, I believe, in the same place. If you want to hide these little boat bits out and that kind of thing, you can do that there. But we're going to head over to this, like I said, right hand corner. Just want to show you what's out here, and this is all going to be new for me as well, because I haven't walked up this far yet. Now you do have the kind of pier kind of area here where they do more on the boats. Just have a look. Like I said, more beds and buckets and spades, I can see. But again, it's really nice and peaceful here this morning. I'll tell you, if you want to come and have a little snooze out here, it's certainly warm enough. But look at this. Obviously never seen from this end of the beach. Obviously we started right at that far end. But yeah, it's really nice and peaceful this morning. Right, let's just have a look. I'll see the repair bit's closed. I believe, as far as I'm aware, the Aqua Dive Centre is just here. If you want to do the scuba trips, and there is, I believe there is diving trips and that here you can do, but I will leave that for the experts. Check it out online. Little bird boats. Let's have a look at this. Good, isn't it? Obviously, after here, that's a separate hotels kind of beach, so that's sort of where we end on the hotel beach here. But yeah, like I said, Dive Centre, you can check in with them, check in for your holiday reps. They'll also be able to help you book as well. This little wading bird. So I just sort of changed the subject there a bit, but see if we can zoom in on him a bit. He's obviously busy for the morning catch. Also, just to mention as well, toilets. So again, while we're on the beach area, I'll just pan that out a little bit for you. You can see even here they've got the sort of flower arrangements on the beach as well. Yeah, right, come on, so the toilets. So if you need the toilets, again, that lunch area that I said from the pool, if you just go to the back of that building, there is toilets just there. Literally, like I said, it is right next to the beach. But there is, and I've been there many times, there's plenty of nice clean toilets to use just there. So it's literally just, I don't know, about a minute's walk, if that, from the beach. But that's where that is anyway. Okay, so as part of the, let's have a look around the beach, we're now going to go in. I'm all well, kind of kitted up. I just want to show you. So this is walking from the beach just out. Now, if you want to do snorkeling, you will have to go out, as we've been told from the lifeguard, to the jetty area because it's a lot deeper out there. And round here, it's a lot shallower. But we're going to have a little paddle in here. I'll take you with me. We'll leave her rolling, and then we'll have a look. But we'll show you and see what we can see. See, you know what I mean? Yeah. As you can see, the rocks here. I think whether it's old coral. Let's see what we can see. I imagine this water's a bit cooler today. Listen to it though. Isn't that great? Now you take it steady as you go because there is rocks. And obviously you've got the tide as well. And it is a bit windier today. I'm hoping you will still be able to hear me. But look at that. Look at how clear this is. Now I've just gone a little way in. We've now got a bit of the sand now. I'm up to kind of up to knee height now. So we're going a little bit further. Tread carefully, and like I said, I've got Crocs on. Definitely wear shoes or beach shoes or something like that. Look at that. So we'll carry on down. It's alright, I thought I saw a fish then. You quite often do. It's not too bad. Do not actually. This actually feels warmer than going in the pools. So, as you can see, lots of different rocks. We are going to do some underwater shots a bit later. This is obviously still early morning. Or I say early morning. It's what are we now? 10:30. So we'll carry on, go down a little bit further. I just want to show you what we can see. Or perhaps walk out a little bit where it starts to go a bit darker. I think there's some more rocks out there. But it's quite a nice feeling on your feet. And, well, on your feet, on your legs as well. Nice and soothing. There is something about salt water. A little bit more choppy here now, but it's okay. But look at that. What a scene. Really good to see. This is what we come for. I'll just take you a little bit lower so you can just above the water. Look at that. Absolutely love it. You can see the people on the kind of surfboards, but like paraglide. Well, it's not paragliding. I'm sure someone will have the correct term for me. Now, we've got a few more rocks down here. You might be able to just see that. And that's what these dark patches are just here. So I'm about, where are we now? If I turn this around, you can see how far we are from the beach. It perhaps looks more than what it is. I would say maybe 100 yards out, possibly. We'll just go a little bit more towards these rocks. You can see the waves there, look at that. And I think we'll kinda... So I've come out a decent way. Mate, not quite half the length of the jetty. I think we'll perhaps leave it there for now, just for our little paddle on in the water. I certainly wouldn't have done this in Norfolk. Not this time of year anyway. But look at that. I think we'll leave it there, and then what we're going to do some snorkeling later, and I'll be adding that into this video as well. So there you go. We're out there. Look. We made it. We have made it into this water. Absolutely love this. This is what we've come for out on the Egypt coast. So kind of Red Sea area, but obviously we're in Sharm el Sheikh, not in Hurghada this time. But absolutely love this. One of my all favourite places, Red Sea. Could just spend ages and ages here, couldn't you? Obviously, as you can see, we've got the beach behind us where we come from. But I'm guessing I'm about 100, just over 100 yards out. But yeah, you can't beat it. Anyway, I'm going to head back, drop this off, and then we'll have another little paddle. Could be time for a beer first though. Anyway, so carry on watching the video. We're going to have some more snorkeling a bit later, and I'll show you what we can see underwater as well. Fingers crossed. Anyway, catch you in a mo. Right, okay, hopefully you'll hear me, because I didn't bring the external microphone, because obviously we've been diving. Well, not diving, snorkeling. Let's not overdo it. Right, so, if you're going to do snorkeling, obviously the beach is too shallow, so you need to come out along the jetty here. And if you come to the end, this is where they get the boats and boat trips and that sort of thing, as we can see there. And yeah, the water's a lot deeper here, and there are two sections here for you to go snorkeling in that are roped off, so you're safe. There is a lifeguard here as well, so you're all catered for. We have seen a few fish, but there's no coral. It looks like all the coral is dead. in this kind of rock formation, but there is fish in that down here. There is a few fish. It's not kind of as good as what we saw years ago at Haggarda and at Marshall Lamb, but there is some fish here, just to let you know. So you can't snorkel really on the beach here, it's too shallow, but if you come along the jetty to the end, there's 2 sections here, you can snorkel to your heart's content here, and you can do some swimming as well if you want. So just to let you know, a bit more info. Obviously this will be within the beach walk section anyway. I'm going to put it all in there and you got it in there. Anyway, catch you very soon. Whew. Nice little walk in the morning, just to wake you up. God, I didn't sleep that well last night anyway. Anyway, enough of me. You don't need to know about that. Could be them firm beds. Anyway, really lovely place. You've got to come. Look at that sun. And look, not an oil painting. Anyway, that kind of wraps up the beach tour. That covers most of it. Suggestion: the beds you don't pay for. You can't reserve here. You do, but like I said, you don't have to pay for it. It's just a first come first serve kind of thing for the beds. I would firmly suggest, I would kind of come down sort of early as you can, but they do go very quick, as you can imagine. So you've been warned, okay? But you can't reserve beds here. So usual standard thing, just the same as around the pool. You can't reserve beds, but I don't know what they're like peak season. I'd imagine, especially the beach, I will get down there as soon as you can. So get up early. But yeah, they do. I've noticed on the beach, perhaps in November, perhaps in the beach more than the pool, they actually go very quick. So anyway, this is it. So I will leave you in peace. Like I said, come and visit them. Come and give them a call. Really nice place. I will be doing the full tour of the hotel. That will be coming. If you're watching this later on, it will be in the playlist anyway. But at this day, I haven't filmed it yet. We are Wednesday. I've still got the whole rest of the week to go yet. Normally I do the tour on a Thursday, but like I said, ignore all that. You'll see it in the playlist anyway. Okay, have a lovely, wonderful part of your day, wherever you are, whatever that is, and take it easy, as I always say on my lives. And if you do like the content, give us a little subscribe, cost free, and follow me along this journey. We've got lots and lots more places to come and see yet. Normally we do stuff in the UK, but this is another little travel out, a different place, and it's been a lovely place as well. Right, I will catch you in the next one. See you very soon.